Dude. That's really cool. Who's there? Whoa. What? A dog? Do you see the dog? There he is. 2 dogs! Holy shit. This is quite the development. That's a truck. Oh! Whoa! Shabby! Let's go get some breakfast.
No!
Now I'm gonna die.
Do you need some help? You did it!
Every year, these gaming gamers gather to meet other gamers and share their passion of games with other gamers, and maybe even game with them. But what is gaming without the games?
Lucky for these gamers, they're about to enter a place where there are games for those gamers to game with. Just take a look at how many games they've got. The Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS. Oh my, okay. This is, I think we get it. This is.
All right, okay,
you know,
all
that
right.
might be.
Okay, that's good.
All right,
That's
okay.
good.
That's,
It's enough slices!
It's too many games!
Too many games!
Too Many Games, a retro gaming convention located down in Oaks, Pennsylvania, just 30 minutes outside of the city, filled with the big American ding-dong of justice and the spicy breaded Filipino hoagie Obama funny TikTok meme. That was racist. I know nothing about Pennsylvania. Also, Christian had a mental breakdown at this convention once. On top of having at least 16 GameStops and flea markets worth of games on sale, they of course had plenty of games from every console to play there, most of them being classics, but they also had tournaments, weird arcade games.
I played this game earlier. It's really weird and really trippy. It's like intense Pong.
Indie booths. And these old TVs I'm not nerdy enough or unlazy enough to look up the names of that played a bunch of obscure old Japanese titles. So that's pretty neat. But of course, what's a convention without the cosplay? I didn't get any pictures of cosplayers. It was honestly very tame to lame. Nothing super wild or impressive worth getting photos of, but I don't know, maybe I just don't have any taste. But aside from cosplay, there were plenty of other weird and funny things there, like, forgot about this, a Mario and a Luigi shower head. I don't know why this exists. And no, I did not buy it, fuck you. A live alpaca, for God knows what reason, was roaming around the vendor hall. Some guy did an out of bounds panel where he horribly mutilated Bowser in Super Smash Bros. And speaking of smashing people in combat, God, that was a bad transition.
Wrestling America!
Yeah, they had an actual live wrestling event at the con too. It was a bunch of cosplayers who I guess were amateur pro wrestlers, and I'm not gonna lie, they did a pretty good job. Check it out. Right alongside the wrestling was the Retromania wrestling table, where basically they sold the game.
Right now I'm getting a signed version of Retromania Wrestling from the men themselves. This place is awesome.
But I mean, I might be shut down.
I'm gonna be honest, I bought this because even though I'm not the biggest wrestling fan, I know somebody who is.
On the back of it has the signature.
Dude, I'm so fucking jealous.
Seriously, I fucking love Stevie Richards, so I'm like really mad about this.
You know what wasn't awesome though? The one game I was thinking of buying, Killing Floor 2 on the PlayStation 4, wasn't even in the box. The one game I was interested in getting, and you stole it and swapped it with Madden 17. Are you fucking kidding me? On top of that, there was barely anywhere to sit. Too many games, more like not enough chairs. Look at this. There's only 5 tables that you could sit at, and they weren't even filled with chairs. Some people are even sitting on the floor. I mean, come on, right? But oddly enough, not enough chairs was a good thing. It meant that we sat down with strangers, asked them if we could borrow their chairs, and chatted with them to make new friends. Wait a second. What if it was designed this way? What if we're all part of this sick ploy to meet other gamers? And game with them? Here's a picture of all the friends I made. Wait a second. Who the hell is this? I don't remember meeting him. Oh yeah! This was me taking an aisle picture of everyone while we were waiting for the AVGN signing. And he was just a photo bomber that saw us taking a picture, so I'm gonna replace him with Silent Soldier. Yeah, I didn't get any photos of this guy, but he was around the waiting line for the convention to open. He showed up here and there throughout the day, and met up with us to get tacos after day 3 was over, so he's still significant. God, this video is so hard to organize. Let's go down the line. This is CokeMilk. Also met him in the convention line. We were eating food right before going to the signing and spotted him and chatted. Right before we made it to the signing, he got pulled over by a podcast speaker to talk about Godzilla. Check this out.
Okay.
It's right there.
Oh, wait.
See, directly across. Godzilla.
Hold on.
He's gonna go get him.
All right. So this is some random guy we saw in the crowd who had a Godzilla shirt. What's your favorite Godzilla movie?
The first one.
Okay.
Cool. What's your second favorite Godzilla movie?
Probably versus Mechagodzilla, the 74 one.
This is King Chef Boo, the Chef Boo. Sorry, what is wrong with me? I can't really speak more on him since he's a minor and Kappa might take my head off for it, but he was good company for a brief time and he knows a lot about video games. What you might have noticed during the podcast that CokeMilk got on was this pig mask guy in the back. But who is this mysterious masked pig man? Meet Zilch, the man behind the mask. This guy was really cool. He came over to the hotel and we played games for a bit before leaving the convention the next day. But who is we? Who is this guy?
Who are you and what are we doing here?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
This is ShaBroBro, but I always call him Shabby because he's a crybaby, he's a loser, he's stinky, and he's actually my best friend and deals with all my bullshit. I met this guy on Reddit like 3 years ago, now 4 probably by the time this video comes out, and asked him if he wanted to meet up for this convention. So that's what we did! First internet friend I ever met in real life. So the initial reason I wanted to come to Too Many Games and even knew that it was happening was because Caddicarus posted on his YouTube channel that he'd be down there. Caddy couldn't make it and my pants were sodden with disappointment. But I didn't change them because I'm a gamer! Gamers don't have to change pants, they're too busy gaming! But hold on, that wasn't the main goal. Because a few days later, my favorite podcast in the world, Please Stop Talking, announced that they were going to be at the convention too. So on Friday, I made it my goal to be acquainted with the map of the convention floor and find out wherever the hell the Screenwave media booth was, so I could be ready for it 12:30 sharp tomorrow. While looking for the booth, boom, picture with David and Corbin. I was so happy to see them. But apparently my next comments were funny enough to get on the next podcast. The fan that they're talking about was me in this segment of To Boldly Pee. Check this out.
What happened to Court?
Oh, it was just when you guys ran into some fans before you introduced yourselves. David said, "Hey, you have to guess who we are," and they point at David and they say, "You're David." They point at Corbin and they say, "You're Corbin." They point at Boo and they say, "You're Boo." And then they look at Court and someone says,
I said that, yeah.
And they're like, "I don't know who you are." And David says, "That's Avery." And then Court goes, I'm not Avery. I'm just a friend." And then one of the fucking fans that you were meeting just said, "Yeah, you wish you were Avery."
That did happen, yeah. We made fun of Court so often with that. Like, oh yeah, you fucking wish.
Court, I'm sorry that I put you through that.
But you're also sorry that you're not Avery.
Jokes aside, they made what I said sound a lot harsher than I meant it, but at the end of the day, they're planning to still give away the merch they had promised as first come, first served gifts. So they handed out this cool sticker and gave me a free beanie to wear upon my head as a hat. But I don't really like beanies, so I guess it's just a collectible. Oh well, at least it was free. But enough about my greatest moment. Let's talk about the people you've actually heard of.
That's why you're here, right? You know about me, the world famous Jetfield.
Next up was Charles Martinet, the voice of Super Mario. I could have got something signed or at least a picture or something with him, but I didn't want to waste my time in line waiting for that. There's just too many games!
Too many games!
If I did wait in line for Charles Martinet, I would ask him to say this in Mario's voice.
It's me, Mario! The Fitness Grand Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test.
There were, of course, other guests, like Scott the Woz.
Scott the Woz was it! Have a good one, guys. Let's start version of 30 deaths.
Who announced that he was going to be on television. Rex Viper, which is AVGN's band, and Psychostick, who I had never heard of, but apparently are super hilarious. And the two big main draws for Too Many Games, the Angry Video Game Nerd and Nostalgia Critic were there too. Pretty much everyone got a picture with Doug, and he was hanging around the convention all the time. Sometimes he was just passing me and I said, "Hi, Doug." And of course, yes, I've been alluding to it all video, we all got pictures with the Angry Video Game Nerd too. And with that said, the plane is about to land. I don't normally do this, but this video took forever to put together. So if you appreciate the work that I put into this, then there's, a myriad of options at the bottom that you know of that you can use to let me know how I did. Catch me on my socials at JetFueled. That's 2 T's, no spaces, capital J, capital F. I'll see you later.